Hello students, in this video I am going to discuss about phrases and clauses. Let us first once again refresh our knowledge about phrase. What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which convey some meaning but do not make complete sense by itself. For example, the boy is standing near the window. Here the group of words near the window is a phrase. Now, what is a clause? A clause is a group of words with a subject and a predicate and a verb. Thus, it is like a sentence but not a complete sentence. A clause is a part of a sentence. Now, see the example here, phrase. How many types of phrases are there? There are 5 types of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase and adverbial phrase. How to find out which is what? Noun phrase is a group of words where the main word or the head word will be a noun. See, for example, I have written my book. In this group of words, book is the main word and book is a noun. So, my book will be noun phrase. Whereas, adjective phrase, where the main word will be adjective. Very beautiful. Very is adverb and this adverb here modifies the adjective beautiful. So, here the main word is beautiful. So, this group of words will be adjective phrase. Then coming to verb phrase, see, suppose he is working. Now, is working here is verb phrase because both are verbs. Then prepositional phrase, suppose take for example the sentence, the boy is standing in the corner. Here in the corner, this group of word is a phrase and here the main word is the preposition of direction in. So, this group of word or phrase will be known as prepositional phrase. Then comes adverbial phrase. For example, very melodiously. The girl sings very melodiously. How she sings? Very melodiously. So, this group of words both are made up of adverbs and this then will be called as adverbial phrase. Now, coming to clauses. Clauses are of actually two types: principal clause and subordinate clause. Other name of principal clause is main clause or independent clause and subordinate clause dependent clause. Now, with an example, I will try to make you understand. See the example. I know the house where he lives. Here, two sentences are joined and one is independent. No need to take help of other part to express its meaning, and that part is I know the house. So, this is principal clause. Whereas, where he lives, here also this is a clause. Why it is a clause? Because it is part of a sentence and with a subject and verb. But this part cannot express its meaning without the help of the first part, I know the house. So, this will be subordinate or dependent clause. Now, coming to types of subordinate clauses. There are 3 types of subordinate clauses. Subordinate noun clause. See the example, that he is a writer is known to all. What is known to all? That he is a writer. So, that he is a writer is a clause. Here he is subject, is verb and a writer is object. But this part is subordinate, dependent upon the main part. What is that? It is known to all. So, this part as it is subject to the verb is, so it is noun clause. What type of noun clause? What type of subordinate clause? Subordinate noun clause. Now, coming to the next, subordinate adjective clause. I know the person who came here yesterday. I know the person here is principal clause. Who came here yesterday is the subordinate clause. What type of? It describes, total subordinate clause describes the noun person. So this is a subordinate adjective clause. Coming to subordinate adverbial clause, see the example. He will come if you invite him. Now he will come is the principal clause, and dependent clause is if you invite him. What type of dependent clause? It's subordinate adverbial dependent or subordinate adverbial clause. Now see, I have make the PDF of the chapter, phrase, definition of phrase. Then let's practice part. Identify the phrases from the following list. He is my best friend. It's a complete, it gives a complete sense, so it cannot be a phrase, it is a clause. All is very fond of me. This is also a clause. 15 soldiers of the Indian Air Force. This is only a group of words with a meaning without any verb or so it will be a phrase. Her mother cooks very well. This is a this gives a complete sense, so it is a clause with a subject and verb. Has been waiting, a group of verbs, so it is a phrase. A sumptuous smell, this is also a phrase. A bunch of yellow flowers, it is also a phrase. To his home, this is also a phrase. Now types of phrases, as I already said you, there are 5 types of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase, and adverbial phrase. Now come to this, let's practice part. See, identify the types of underlined phrases. At any store, I went to buy some medicine, but it was not available at any store. I went to buy what? Some medicine. So we are here, some medicine is the object to the verb buy, so it is noun clause, sorry, noun phrase. Again, but it was not available at any store. At any store is prepositional phrase because here the main word is at. I find this book extremely useful. This book I find. What I find? This book. So this is object, and as it is object, it will be noun phrase. And extremely useful. How is the book useful? So this is extremely useful will be, yes, it will be adverbial clause. Biman left the office very sadly. Did I say extremely useful as adverbial clause? Yes, it's Biman left the office very sadly. How he left the office? Very sadly. Very sadly will be adverbial clause because it functions as an adverb. Now Geeta has already booked her holiday. Has already booked is here verb clause. Sorry, once again I am saying clause, it's verb phrase. George was so angry that he left the room. So angry functions as an adverb, so it is adverbial phrase. Those children were playing in the field happily. Where? In the field. So it's preposition based on preposition. So it is prepositional phrase. Please leave the book on the table. On the table, once again, prepositional phrase. Juthika has been working here for quite some time. Has been working here, verb phrase. Then my sister remains awake till quite late. How long? Quite late. So it's indicating time. So it's adverbial phrase. I love these beautiful green apples from my neighbor's orchard. I love. What I love? All these are object to the verb love. So this will be noun phrase. Now coming to clause. Already I have said the definition of clause to you all. And what are the differences between phrase and clause? Here it is given. Phrase do not have subject or predicate, but clause always have a subject and a predicate. Kindly go through this table and then identify the following as phrase or clause. Now see here, the White House. This is phrase. She visited the White House. See here, she is subject, visited verb, and the White House object. So this is a clause. Then Riddhi loves grammar. This is also a clause. John's green shirt. This is a phrase. Then 20 tired cranes from a far off land. This is also a phrase as there is no verb and subject. Watching migratory birds can be fun. This is clause. I am watching a film. This is also a clause. Please meet my neighbor Jim. This is a clause. Those pretty big yellow tulips in my garden. Here it is a phrase. I want to watch a film in the evening. This is a gives a complete sense with a subject, verb and predicate. So it's a clause. Now types of clauses, as I told you, independent, main or principal clause. Other one is dependent or subordinate clause. For example, I read a novel by Charles Dickens. Okay. Now coming to this, underline and identify the clauses in these sentences. These I suggest you once again to practice in your copy. Now see, let me know when you finish writing. Here said identify also. Identify means you have to name the clauses. Okay. Let me know is the principal clause. When you finish writing, this is subordinate adverbial clause. Why it is subordinate adverbial clause? Because it says about the time. Jeet lives next to Git's house. Jeet lives is the main clause. Where he lives? Next to Git's house. Jeet lives next to Git's house. Its complete sense, it's not there here two clauses. It's not a complex sentence. It is a simple sentence, so it will be main clause only. What I told you is true. Here, what I told you is the subordinate clause. It is true is the main clause, and what I told you as it is the subject to the verb is, so it is subordinate noun clause. We begin the talk after everyone settles down. We begin the talk is the main clause. After everyone settles down is the subordinate adverbial clause. Please pass me the butter. This is also a simple sentence, so we will say it is a main clause. Rakhi writes very well. This is also a simple sentence, so it is main clause. Zalima didn't know that you were coming today. Jalima didn't know is the principal clause. Why? What she didn't know? That you were coming today. So this complete clause is it's obviously a subordinate clause. And what type of subordinate clause? As this is object to the verb noun, so it will be object to the verb know. So it will be subordinate noun clause. There are 6 chocolate cupcakes in the kitchen cupboard. This is also a simple sentence, and simple sentences are always known as main clause. Those cakes that my sister baked turned out very well. Now main clause here is those cakes turned out very well. And subordinate clause is that my sister baked. And what type of subordinate clause? Describing the cake. So this is adjective, subordinate adjective clause. I am feeling so sleepy. This is a main clause as this is a simple sentence. Now types of dependent or subordinate clauses. Noun clause, as I already said to you. Now, what is the example? Let's practice part given. What is the instruction here? Identify the noun clauses by circling them in the following sentences. This is what he said, what he did. Always keep it in mind. Subordinate clause starts with a conjunction. This is what he said. What he said is object to the verb is, and what is it is a clause. So this is subordinate noun clause. What the poets observe is applicable to everyone. Now, what the poets observe is subordinate noun clause as it is subject to the verb is. I want to explain why I was absent. Why I was absent is subordinate noun clause, and this is subordinate noun clause because it is object to the verb I want to explain. Object to the verb want to explain. We ventured to do what none dared before. What none dared before is the object to the verb ventured to do. So it is noun clause. That you did so well makes me feel so proud. That you did so well is the subject to the verb makes, and that you did so well is the subordinate noun clause. Enquiring what was on sale, we entered the shop. We entered the shop is the main clause. Enquiring what was on sale is the subordinate clause, and this is subject to this is the subject part of the sentence, so it will be noun clause. Now, children learn from what they see around them. Children learn. How they learn? Learn from what they see around them. What they see around them. This part is subordinate clause, and this is object to the verb learn. So this is noun clause, subordinate noun clause. The burglars took whatever the Tanejas had. Whatever the Tanejas had is the subordinate clause, and it is object to the verb took. So it is subordinate noun clause. Let's learn adjective clause. Adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. So, adjective clause also describing clause. Now, underline the adjective clauses in the following sentences and circle the nouns that are modified by them. The play that I watched yesterday was very interesting. Here, the play was very interesting is the main clause, and that I watched yesterday is the subordinate clause, and this subordinate clause actually describes the play. So this is subordinate adjective clause. Number 2, I thanked everyone who helped me write the novel. I thanked everyone is the principal clause. Who helped me write the novel is the subordinate adjective clause, as this clause describes everyone. Okay, this is the tomb that was built for Humayun. This is the tomb is the principal clause that was built for Humayun describes the tomb, and this is subordinate adjective clause. The person who helped me the most is my teacher. The person who helped me the most, this part is the subordinate clause, and this describes the person. So this will be subordinate adjective clause. I love the gift you bought for me on my birthday. I love the gift that you bought for me is it's the description of the gift, and this part is a clause, and this is subordinate adjective clause. The book that my father wrote is my favorite. The book is my favorite is the principal clause. That my father wrote is the subordinate clause, and this is describing the book. So this is subordinate adjective clause. Now see rest 4 sentences. Tinku, who is my sister, is a very good painter. Tinku is a very good painter is the principal clause. Who is my sister is describing that it's the description about Tinku, and this part is subordinate clause. This is subordinate adjective clause. I hope you have understood. Now coming to adverbial clauses. A clause that modifies a verb in a sentence is called an adverbial clause. Now see, come to this let's practice part. Few of this we'll be practicing here. Underline the adverbial clauses in the following sentences and mention their types. So types, when it is said, you have to name. Now see the first one. He received all the praise for the good work, though he did not deserve it. He received the praise, but he did not deserve it. Contrast is there. So as I told you, subordinate clause starts from conjunction, no? So which part is here subordinate clause? Though he did not deserve. Now this is subordinate adverbial clause. What type of adverbial clause this is? This is adverbial clause of contrast. Now see, I know where she has hidden her treasure. I know, this is the principal clause. Where she has hidden her treasure, this is subordinate adverbial clause. What type of adverbial clause? Saying about place. So this is subordinate adverbial clause of place. If you work hard, you will definitely do well in the examinations. So you will definitely do well in the examinations is the principal clause. And what is here? If you work hard, this is the condition part, and this is subordinate clause. What type of subordinate clause? Subordinate adverbial clause of condition. Asifa will call us when she locates the address. Asifa will call us is the principal clause. When she locates the address is it says about time. So this will be adverbial subordinate adverbial clause of time. I want you to be back before it is dark. I want you to be back. This is main clause. Before it is dark is subordinate clause. What type of subordinate clause? Subordinate adverbial clause of time. He couldn't talk at all as it was too noisy. So he couldn't talk at all. This much is the principal clause. As it was too noisy, it is subordinate adverbial clause. What type of adverbial clause? Adverbial clause of reason. If winter comes, spring cannot be far behind. Spring cannot be far behind is the principal clause, and as if winter comes is the subordinate adverbial clause. What type of subordinate clause? Subordinate adverbial clause of condition. She performed much better this year than she did last year. She performed much better this year is the principal clause. Then she did last year is the subordinate adverbial clause of comparison. I hope you have understood. I suggest you once again to read the chapter on your own, and if you have any doubt or queries, you will ask me. Thank you, students.